everyone, it's the Bob and Ramon show, and here's...
It's Bob. Welcome back to this futile attempt at teaching Bob how to play Cuban groove.
my name's Ramon. And today I'm going to put my Cuban tres down, because today, what are we doing today, Bob?
Well, I think the word special comes to mind.
This is a tale of two specials.
It is.
Would you like to just describe this special you have in your...
Okay, this is a 1960 Gibson Les Paul TV special. TV because it's yellow, special because it's got two pickups. For the geeks amongst you, and I know you like a bit of geekery, this is the second version of the double cut special. The original guitar was a single cut in a sort of Dijon mustard wheaty brown. In late 58, they introduced the yellow one with two cutaways, more neck access, and the pickup switch was up here. Just here. And that was the first version. Second version is this, where they move the pickup switch. And the third version, because all these guitars, people were letting them fall over and they all break here or at the neck, right? And so they moved this pickup about half an inch further away to give the neck tenon a bit more strength. And that was the third version of this guitar. This is a 1960, by mid-60, the pickups had moved. And by late 60, the guitar was dead. Gone. Wow. It became an SG.
So, in actual fact, were there three versions of the DC?
Yeah, there were. The first one pickup switch there, second one pickup switch here like this, and the third one exactly like this, but this pickup moved back.
So, are you sort of always wary that it might be, it's a bit weak there?
Well, you see, I'm lucky because first of all, I don't gig instruments hard. I don't play instruments hard. I look after instruments. So, in my hands, I'm not really worried.
Right.
But yes, these guitars are famous for breaking here.
So does this guitar go out less than your other guitars?
No, not really. Because it's quite safe. I'm not going to ever put it in a situation where it's leaning against an amp and somebody walks past, trips over the cable, bang, clank, ping, oh shit. You either got a headstock break or you got a neck break.
I mean, what's interesting as well, Bob, about this particular model is Larry Carlton. I think he did a whole album, like a whole full-on jazz album with one of these.
Do you know he did? Kind of
blues as well.
Middle period, wasn't it? It was after all the Steely Dan and Crusaders stuff, early-ish in his solo career. Yeah, he did. You're right.
Yeah, and he was singing some B.B. King songs with it and playing blues.
Yeah,
and you know, according to the Rig Rundown that he did, you know, last 6 years ago or something, he still had it. But I don't know which version he had. Whether it was the pickup, the third version, you know.
Yeah.
With the pickup.
Well, we can look it up.
Yeah.
All I can say about Larry Carlton is going back to that thing I did at Loch Lomond a few months ago. So he was one of the tutors on that thing, right?
Yeah.
And man, if you are a guitar maker and you want a loyal endorsee, Larry Carlton, he played his Sire 335 copy.
Yep.
What, £450 guitar at retail?
I've heard about these, yeah.
He played it religiously the entire week. He wasn't mucking about with all the flash kit there. You know, he was so loyal to Sire. Right.
Yeah.
It was impressive.
Wow.
And of course, what did he sound like through a Sire? He sounded like Larry Carlton.
Yeah, you're never going to know the difference.
Man.
I mean, yeah.
Class and quality.
Absolutely. Do you want to play a bit of Steely Dan, talking about Steely Dan, because obviously Larry used to play for Steely Dan. Do you want to give us a bit of a peg?
A few chords.
Give us a few chords.
A few of these horrible bloody chords, Steely.
So we're going through a Bill Crenard Filmer Sound amplifier with one of these, which is my favourite Alnico speaker 10-inch. Check that out.
Don't you threaten me, pal.
That's Alnico.
Light. Really light.
These were in the Fender Vibra Kings. Do you remember the Custom Shop Vibra Kings? Do you remember them? And you had three of them in that. And for me, it's the best 10-inch Alnico ever made. It was designed by Eminence for Fender. So, and I'll take a little shot of this and put it up now. Is Bob's pedal board, which I actually really hate, but Bob loves it.
Well, no,
you know?
It's not so much that I love it. It's just the bloody convenience, right? So I've got this. It's not a pedal board. It's a Vailton GP5. It's a micro effects unit. It does everything. The worst thing about it is you need to carry a power supply with it. So I've got a power supply here, but it's still smaller than a paperback book. You can put it in your pocket, which means you can take your sound anywhere. You know?
You're not selling. You're not selling me at all.
It's not a substitute for a proper pedal board. Least of all, it's great.
Okay, so let's hear a bit of Steely Dan on this. What year is this?
This is 60. So shall I mess up some Steely Dan?
Please do.
I'm just the intro to Josie, maybe.
Let's do it.
There you go. Piano.
Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, so what do we have here, Bob?
So this is your Daniels
Yeah.
kind of interpretation of a double cut special.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the knobs are in a different place, aren't they?
Slightly, yes. Yeah, the top two particularly, my two are a bit further across because you got the switch in about here, so you got the knobs over here. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit different.
Yeah, and you've got a more modern wraparound bridge which is intonated. That's a standard stop bar from the 60s.
Yep.
60. And the most important difference of the guitar of all, the significant difference. I mean, the neck profile. This is quite a big neck. It's bigger than that because that's a 60s neck, so it's a 60 blade neck.
Yeah.
So it's quite thin.
Yep.
This is much more your kind of. It's a 54, even not a 59 neck. It's quite big, quite round.
Yep.
So
58 neck?
I'd say more like a 54. It's big.
Really?
It's quite early.
Do you want to tune that in? I think that's a little bit hard. Is that a little bit
And it's this guitar, partly because of the neck, partly because of the modern build. This guitar's very ringy. It's really, you know.
Okay, so let's.
Okay.
So basically, if I tell you what the specs are,
Yeah.
we've got. Well, first of all, Darren told me it was a Brazilian board, but now he's telling me it's an Indian board.
Okay.
So it could be a Brazilian or Indian rosewood board. This is. I call it Carina, and Darren hates me calling this Carina wood, the
Right.
neck and the body.
Right.
He says it's called African limber, but but African limber is another word for Carina.
Well, Carina. I mean, the legend goes that Carina was a brand name,
Right.
either used by Gibson or by their wood supplier. It was a brand, right?
Yeah.
But the wood, if you're a botanist,
Yeah.
it's African limber.
So this guitar is made from Carina.
And African limber is a kind of mahogany,
Yeah.
but paler
Yeah.
and wider grained.
I mean, if Darren heard me saying Carina, he'd get really angry. But anyway, so this is and I really love the headstock on this, where Darren's put a blue truss rod. It's a really nice little design, sort of gold logo, white face. It's really nicely done.
Nice neck angle, nice rake backwards.
Yeah,
He's got one thing right. The Gibson headstocks tend to be slightly thicker than you expect. I mean,
Right.
again, this is geek stuff. It's a millimetre,
yeah,
right? But Gibson headstocks are ever so slightly thicker.
yeah,
And quite often, I don't know if this one does it. This one's pretty flat, pretty. Some of them
yeah.
actually are slightly. They taper very slightly as well, thinner. But from one end to the other. But they're all basically quite chunky. And for a long time, I've had a belief there's an awful lot of the sound of a guitar, a lot of it in the neck.
You often say that,
Yeah.
and also this is a nitro. This is nitrocellulose, so it's checking really rather nicely.
Yeah.
Now it's got two white racing
Actually,
stripes.
before we get to that,
Yeah.
there's one other thing. This has got quite sharp edges.
Right.
And when these guitars were introduced in '58, this is true
Yeah.
for the juniors and the specials.
Yeah.
Same body.
Yeah.
Right. The edges were quite square, quite sharp.
Right.
So you can always tell a '58 quickly by looking at the edges. And this is very definitely a '58 style body.
Right.
By '59, the edges are getting smoother,
This is
like
really-
that one.
yeah,
right.
really
Just
smooth.
another bit of geek shit.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a '58. And
Yeah.
while we're still on the body,
Yeah.
at the guitar show on Sunday, ATB Guitars had a Olympic white Stratocaster. So anyway, they had this. They had a number of quite wonderful guitars on their stand there. They had a new instruction. They had a '59 burst
Yeah.
and a '58 gold top, both of
Right.
which we know.
Yeah.
We've played.
Yeah.
And anyway, they had this white Olympic white Strat, unusual for a Strat, not unheard of, but very unusual. Carina body Strat,
There you go.
50 grand.
I wish I would have played that actually, because I didn't know that it had that.
Because Carina does have a sound. I mean, the reason
Yeah.
people go bonkers about Flying V's and Explorers from the day is because of the Carina bodies.
Yeah.
The Carina bodies are mahogany, like these,
Yeah.
but limber is a kind of mahogany,
Yeah.
but it's different. That wider grain, more open pore structure, and it gives them a little more bark, a little more bite, they're a little more forward,
Yeah.
and all the rest of it. So again, the geeks go mad about Carina.
I mean, one thing is,
Guitars.
Darren built this as a one pickup guitar. Okay, I love Bob's DC. This is one of my favourite guitars that Bob owns. So I kind of had that in mind. Also, my good friend Justin Adams plays a single cut Junior with 2 pickups in it
Okay.
and a wraparound. So I kind of like wanted a wraparound guitar with 2 pickups, and because the kind of music I play, a lot of the Cuban Latin stuff I do, I'm on the neck pickup the whole night.
Yeah.
I never go unless I do a couple of Santana songs and I come down here.
Yeah.
Maybe Oye Como Va, I'm going to come down here, but the rest of the night I'm up here. You know, Black Magic Woman.
Yeah.
I'm all on the front pickup.
Got it.
I'm sorry, on the the front pickup. So. But there was a kind of question: how far back do we move it? Because, as Bob said, the version 3 had the pickup here slightly back.
So if you just, so I can see that. Okay, so version 3. Yeah, I would say that this is effectively version 4.
Version
right?
4.
In other words, the pickup's moved back from there to there, and this one's moved the same distance again.
Yes.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is getting near to where you get a middle pickup.
Yes. So it's a bit of a slightly different sound, and also there's a harmonic that it lines perfectly with a harmonic. Can you hear that harmonic? So I don't know if that was in the thinking, you know.
Interesting that. Now, which harmonic is it? It's
well, that's the 24th there, isn't it? So that's going to be
it's the
maybe the 3rd fret.
It's this.
Yeah.
It's the 4th fret. The one that only Jeff Beck could ever find.
Right.
Right, it's that, which is basically the major 3rd.
So this is what's interesting about this guitar. It doesn't give you it gives you quite a funky neck pickup sound.
Well, it should, because technically that's the 4th harmonic.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the odd harmonics that usually people go for the melodic sounds.
Right.
The even harmonics tend to introduce more jag. So that's completely consistent with it's a funky tone rather than a rich, creamy, smooth tone.
Yeah. So you know, it really works well for the kind of music.
Come to this channel, viewers, because it is not only the best channel in the known universe, but it's you get science like that as well.
I mean, I'm just blown away by it being in this guy's company and my own, of course, as well.
You realise? I mean, they already know. You haven't figured it out. I'm just full of shit.
As we are, you know, guys. If you're thinking we're serious, then you know. You're even madder than we are.
Well, thank God for us, because everybody else takes themselves so damn seriously. And the one thing we don't, we have nice gear and we know what we're doing, but we don't take ourselves seriously.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So really, this was my thinking, is to try and replicate a guitar that was similar to Bob, but obviously Daniel's guitars, they always do something a bit different. A lot of he has his offset designs. So you know, Darren, who's the maker of Daniel's guitars, he's never gonna. You know, he doesn't want to do a replica.
No, he doesn't.
Such.
No, he doesn't follow slavishly.
No.
He takes in great ingredients.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the classic ingredients and mixes it up and does his own thing. You know.
So I mean, so you've got this big neck, which is definitely making a difference in sound.
Yeah.
You've got the Carina body, which is going to give you a slight more open brightness. But you've got bigger frets. The fretwork on this guitar is fantastic.
So play some blues. Play a blues.
So that's the neck.
Yep.
Middle.
Yep.
And the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think the pickups are balanced very well.
No,
this is
the
balance is out. So I think I need to raise that one.
I think probably to give this one needs to be quite close to the strings, as close as you can without getting any magnetism.
Yeah, I can see here.
And then you probably need to take the neck back down a bit to balance it. But that's a bit snarky and a bit weak.
Yeah.
It should fatten up, and also you know the bridge pickup on these things with a bit of warm drive, pretty good.
And you're getting more magnetism than you would on a single pickup guitar. So you're getting more pull on the strings, maybe.
Well, that's the old thing about why do juniors with less pickups typically sell more than specials? Sell for more than specials, because people love the tone of the junior because it's got nothing pulling against the string. Yeah, and there is a certain extra kind of rock and roll swaggering shout of a junior. So
let's hear the same thing done on this guitar. By the way. We've only got one amp today. That's a long story for that reason.
Yeah, I forgot to bring the other one. That's the short version. It's it's interesting. We did something the other day with this and a couple of other guitars.
Yeah.
This guitar, it's not particularly hot, in other words, DC resistance, but it does tend to like pushing the front end of an amp into warmth.
Yeah,
more.
it does.
It's just that's this guitar's personality.
These pickups are from a Murphy Lab Gold Top. So these are modern Gibson custom shop pickups. Well, the standard P90s are on, custom shop Gold Tops, and the whole harness. The harness that came with these pickups is all from a Gibson.
Is it?
Custom shop Les Paul.
Okay. Now for me, I mean, I'm going to be a terrible snob here, but for me, I mean, that's not necessarily a commending feture. It's not bad, but it's not brilliant either. No. Right? I mean,
we could do better than that, couldn't we?
Given who we know and what we know now, with our friends who make pickups, you got Stuart at Sunbear, you got Mark at X4, you got Matt at Monty's, you've got Alan Dingwall. You've got Mark Foley. I mean, all these guys, and they're all knocking out bloody extraordinary pickups. And if you sit down and have a conversation with them, they can make a pickup that's the sound in your head. So I'd say probably fine and dandy, good start, but can be improved.
Thank you.
The problem I've got is I've got all these guitars I don't need to replace the pickups on, so I'm a useless customer for all my friends.
No, but you got the benchmark, so we can enjoy the sound of the originals, and then tweak our guitars to sound like yours, what I mean?
Yeah.
We can tweak ourselves to be like you.
Yeah, quite right.
Yes,
quite right. Everybody should be more Bob. Be more Bob.
More Bob. The world would be a better place if we were more Bob.
What would the world be like? It would be horrific. It would be horrific.
Would it be?
Oh God! Everybody's kitchens would be everything perfectly in order, and everything would be all tidy. Yeah. Oh no, it'd be horrible.
Yeah, it'd be horrible. Yeah. We won't get into politics either. But here we have the Green Party over here, and we have the Conservatives over here. So.
Well, the one thing we can legitimately do is, if that is indeed the positioning, we can have an active disrespect for each other's politics. Because let's face it, both of them are completely broke.
Oh, absolutely.
So fine, yes.
Well, I used to be Labour, but now I'm the Green Party. So out of desperation. Because the Labour Party are the new Conservatives, aren't they?
Well, they're doing a good impression.
I think they're more right-wing.
Well, I'm not sure about the actual politics, but they're doing a really good replica of the crapness. My God.
Yeah. So we have a common distaste for Labour at the moment.
We do.
We do. But anyway, enough of politics. So you're not going to get politics on another guitar channel, are you?
Doubtful. Doubtful.
So there you go.
So there you are.
Oh, and I'll give you my reading list at the moment.
What have we got here?
Our Man in Havana.
Well, of course.
Graham Greene.
Because of course you have to. Because you are now a dual nationality citizen. You're a citizen of UK and Cuba.
Actually, Graham Greene was a great friend of Fidel. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, and he worked for the Secret Service. So there you go.
There you go.
And The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot. Great book. Well, not enough time to get into this.
What's that about?
Well, he's kind of like
Cosmos and stuff.
Yeah, no, more like the Matrix. The Matrix film, like simulation theories, and But this was like in the 90s. This is way before everyone.
Wow.
Way before it got on TikTok.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So yeah, check him out. It's a great book.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, back to guitars.
Okay. Just one little thing.
Yes.
I want to show something I showed you earlier. Right.
What did you show me?
A little trick. Now I'm well known. I can't play jazz. Okay.
You can. You can play jazz.
I just want to show you one little trick.
That is jazz. That is actually jazz.
I'm going to just go onto my microscopic pedal board here, and I'm going to call up a patch.
Can I just say, you got a polo neck, so you're halfway there.
No, I've got a shirt.
Oh, have you?
It's a shirt. It's a shirt.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I love polo necks, and I think I look dead smooth in them. But we've
got the guitar for you.
No,
here.
there's one problem.
What?
I overheat, so I can't wear the bastards.
Yeah, and you're pretty red as it. You've got quite a brown and red tan.
Right, little trick.
Yeah.
Right, if you're looking for a jazzy sound, right? I found this out by accident. If you want to get that kind of Mike Stern, John Landau type sound.
Yeah.
He uses a chorus, and there's a bit of dither in his sound.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit too much chorus, isn't it?
And I find the trouble with choruses when you play it gets very clanky.
Right.
And so I discovered this thing, which is if you use a vibrato instead of a chorus, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Right, so it's not a univibe. I mean, if you want a univibe, by comparison, this is a univibe.
Yeah, Robin Trower.
Well, that's Robin Trower, isn't it? And it's great, but I mean, it's spoken for. But this is much, much subtler. Just a tiny bit of vibrato.
Harmonic trem.
Well,
harmonic trem or just a tremolo?
I happen to have, since you prompted me, I happen to have a harmonic trem.
This guy's
in
got
here.
everything. He's got everything.
A harmonic trem is a tremolo
Yeah.
with vibrato, and then you can, according to choice, you can either have the tremolo and the vibrato in phase with each other,
Yeah.
or you can have them out of phase with each other. And if you, this effect isn't complicated enough, but on most effects,
Yeah.
you can even have them going at different speeds if you want. But the magnetone harmonic tremolo, which is the famous
Oh,
one,
it's beautiful. Yeah, I use that in Malta actually. That's what it's
I think they are in phase with each other, as I recall. But this is a harmonic tremolo.
So that's a harmonic, but we're not using that. We're using the vibrato.
Well, both work.
Right.
It gives you the same feeling. It gives you this. So that was harmonic tremolo.
Yep.
So let's just now go back to the vibrato setting. Here it is. And try that again.
Okay guys, thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends and family about this amazing YouTube channel.
And also tell us how wonderful the sound of the video is.
Yeah, because
Or not.
Yeah, I mean we've taken on board everything you said. So come on, man, you got to keep up your end of the bargain.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Bit of pressure.
It's goodbye from this guy here.
And it's goodbye from this one over here with the hat.
Take care.
See ya.